Hi, welcome to the Retirement Railroad Matinee Modeling Tip of the Day. Today we're going to look at some more lighting, right? And we're going to work on, and let me cycle, I'll have to cycle through it. We're going to work on the Heinz Lumberyard. In particular, we're going to talk about the two sheds and lumber sheds and how to light those. And we're going to be using a couple of these warm white model lighting kit. Bright, efficient LED marketing stuff. But the difference about these compared to some of the other lights I've used, if you look, just a tiny little LED there, right? But these have bridge rectifiers, okay, instead of resistors, which means the polarity of the wiring doesn't matter. Right? I can hook it up either way, which makes it a little bit easier. And they come pre-wired, and there are 5 of them for $15, so they're $3 a piece. A little more expensive than the type such as these that I got from China that you have to go in and solder the resistors onto, but a lot more convenient. Okay? So let's take a look at what we're going to do and how we're going to fix these. I haven't talked about this before, I don't think, but Loctite Fun Tack. Most people refer to it just as blue tack. It's very convenient to use to fix something into place, but yet still have it removable if you want. Plus, it instantly fixes it. You don't have to wait for glue to dry, etc. And it's just like this. It's highly pliable. Great stuff. So we're going to use this to hold the light and the wiring into place inside these sheds. Alright, so let's go look at the sheds. Okay, here's one of the sheds, and I've got it's actually flipped up on end. Alright, it's laying on the back of that shed, but I've positioned the camera such that it makes it look like how it normally looks. Alright, so lesson number 1 of what not to do. I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. This is more about not how to, alright, but how not to, and then how to fix it. The first shed I installed the light in. This is the second one. The first one, I attempted the light itself, LED, is going to go right under here. Okay? And the wiring is going to go down the top of the shed and then down the back wall to a hole that's drilled through the base, alright, and through the plywood base as well. Well, I tried to run the wiring down through here, okay, and run it behind the rafters, etc., where it'd be out of the way. And after half an hour of frustration, I decided, hey, why don't I try running it through the base, all right, bulb first instead of trying to put the wires first. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, and I had it done in less than 5 minutes. So hopefully this one works out just as well. All right, so we are going to feed the bulb through, and you should be able to see it there, maybe. Right. And we're going to feed it up. Let's get that bridge rectifier through. Alright, now it's time for some tweezers. You want that to go underneath the rafter. Alright, so we need to guide it. There it goes, underneath the rafter. Now I can grab her with the tweezers. right up into place, and there it is. All right, simple as can be. Now all I have to do is put the blue tack on, and I'll wire it up. Okay. So sometimes the way you think you should do something isn't necessarily the way you should do something. In this case, doing it backwards worked out a whole lot better. All right, so now get this centered. Take a little bit of the blue tag. And then I just press her into place. And it adjusts itself to flatten out. Okay? You can just barely see it, but when it gets flipped over back on the layout, you won't even see that light. Alright, now the other thing I want to do is, and I don't know if there's enough light to see it, but the wiring back there is standing out. So I really want to get it and put it flush. Alright. So I'm going to put some of this blue tack on the back end of my X-Acto. Alright. And I'm going to come down here and work it into place and just press it to the back. Press it, and then I twist the X-Acto to get it the blue tack to release from the X-Acto knife handle. Okay. Pretty simple. Okay, and once there's lumber in there, you won't see that blue tack back there. Besides, it's far enough up the wall that when it's flipped back over, unless you're looking at it from ground level, which most of us will never do, you won't see it anyway. So that's as simple as it is to put your lights in there. Now all I have to do is solder it up, turn it on. So that's your tip of the day. Couple tips of the day. Use that Loctite fun tack, or blue tack for short, and take a look at how you run your wiring. Sometimes the obvious choice isn't the correct choice. Sometimes the less obvious choice is much easier. Alright? I want to thank you for joining me here on Retirement Railroad, Matinee Modeler, tip of the day. Y'all take care and have a happy holiday. Bye now.